When discussing wacky Japanese antiques, people often mention used panty vending machines to demonstrate just how bizarre it gets. And for some, this is the first thing they ever hear about Japan. Despite the stereotype that Japan is an eccentric, sex-crazed place, you won't find these vending machines out in public. Matter of fact, you won't even find them in the sex shops. And when you think you finally found one, I'm so sorry to break it to you, but you're probably wrong. Yet, for nearly 3 decades, the tale of these used panty dispensers have shaped many foreigners' image of Japan. So I mean, where did they come from? Do they or did they ever exist? Those that have never heard of a used panty vending machine need to use a little bit of imagination. It's exactly what it sounds like, and it's only shocking to the people who don't know anything about Japan. It's no surprise that this modern shade of Orientalism is often sex-centered, considering that sex is Japan's largest unofficial export. And I mean, it's the birthplace of some of the most inventive, unusual, and wildly popular porn genres. Think hentai, bukkake, and tentacle porn, amongst so many others. And then there's burusira. This is the reason used panties gained popularity in Japan in the first place. Burusira is a widespread fetishization of Japan's sailor-style schoolgirl uniforms and underwear. The name comes from anglicized Japanese words buru, meaning bloomers, and sira, meaning sailor. Burusira is just one example from a culture that sexualizes childishness in women, and not just on any scale. This youthful ideal is so pervasive that many women dress and even act like little girls well into adulthood. And in the early 90s, this nationwide gave birth to a used panty cottage industry that capitalized on high school girls. And obviously, enterprising young women began selling their used underwear as an easy way to make money. They would stop at the shop in the morning, put on a new pair of panties, and exchange them in for cash after school. According to Snopes, the first used panty vending machine appeared in Chiba City in 1993, in an area that was known for its porn dispensers. And as you imagine, their appearance caused an uproar. And not because they were selling panties, but because they were probably coming from underage girls. Just months after the first vending machines were installed, the business owners were charged, and obviously the vending machines were removed. So this marked the official ending of such vending machines in Japan. So why 26 years later do some people say they still exist and even claim to see them? While you're very unlikely to come across a traditional vending machine that sells used panties, if you search hard enough, you might find a gachapon machine that does. Gachapons are small crank-operated machines that dispense plastic balls with goodies inside. And you probably remember them selling toys or candy from when you were a child. Usually when someone refers to having found an elusive used panty vending machine, this is exactly what they're referring to. And I can guarantee those people almost always are not Japanese. If they were, they would actually know that the panties being sold aren't actually soiled. I mean, though the machines actually advertise them that way, they usually include the words cacao, which means prepared or manufactured. And for as little as $5, you can buy a pair of panties that was made to look used. And it might actually be artificially scented. Different machines offer a variety of imitation used panties, including schoolgirl used panties, urine stained panties, period stained panties, and so much more. And I mean, in the end, people are going to see what they want to see. And for many an ogling tourist, that means that used panty vending machines do actually exist. So that was there for the complete video today. This video was brought to you by Sofia Gray, the largest used underwear marketplace. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.